Okay, well, you're very welcome to Malta, firstly. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about your company and Motto Health?
Yeah, sure. So I'm the CEO and founder at Motto. Motto is a virtual rheumatology clinic. What that means is that we're trying to democratize access to specialty care. Patients with autoimmune conditions are growing worldwide. Conditions like COVID-19 have only increased the need for better care for specialty conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and many other viral or autoimmune conditions. That is where we come in because we think a virtual model improves access to parts of the world that often don't have access to a qualified rheumatologist or other specialists.
And have you been checking up on Malta, how Malta is when it comes to this sector?
Yeah, so Malta in particular really struck me as a country and specifically a government that is really pushing the envelope on digital health innovation, more so than any other country that I've seen or witnessed. I come from the States, but I have pretty extensive experience globally, and I really think there's an interesting nexus or opportunity here for Malta to establish itself as the capital of the global health or digital health world.
And you've been here previously. Have you come to Malta previously?
I haven't. This is my first time here. So Dylan was the one who invited me here to be part of this event and this conference, and I'm very excited to be here for the first time because I've heard a lot about Malta so far.
Malta, we like to consider ourselves to be on the forefront when it comes to digital health and tech health. We're doing a lot at the moment. We were speaking to the minister this morning. How can companies like yours, say, assist countries like ours in improving this sector?
Yeah, I think it's about setting investment standards. So I think healthcare or digital health in particular is very capital intensive and very regulated. So if you actually remove those barriers, you foster more innovation. And that's something I know. I ran a venture studio in the United States. I think that model would work very well here. The second is actually, again, using Malta as a test vehicle for a lot of digital health innovation. If it scales and works well here, then you have interoperability standards across the EU. So this could be the entry point for worldwide digital health innovation into the EU market, using Malta as both a capital efficient and legal efficient way of establishing.
I presume you attend many different conferences and you go many places. How would you compare, say, attending this conference with others, and why are they so important?
Well, I think especially more than ever after the last 2 years of probably very little conference attendance, I think conferences like these are really important to understand that healthcare is worldwide, healthcare is universal, and digital health democratizes or increases access to healthcare to populations that often don't have, the brick and mortar infrastructure that first world countries do. So I think conferences are very important for us to learn from one another. I think Malta has done an amazing job, again, of just positioning itself as the center of, innovation across Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas, and I think that's really important.
Do you think having people like yourself, for instance, coming to Malta, have you met with, for instance, the ministry while you've been here who deal with this specific sector?
So candidly, that is very much on my roadmap to do. I think, again, when it's not as simple as just providing like a conference and just providing basic legal framework. Again, having run a successful venture studio in the United States, I think it's really important to create more just like what are all the barriers to entry to creating a successful digital health company. They're of course more capital intensive. You often need technology or clinicians. There is a legal framework that you need to put in place. So I would love to explore that opportunity, taking the best practices of building a studio in the United States and applying that to a global framework.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. It was very nice speaking with you, and we hope to see you back in Malta many times, and hopefully we will learn some things from you. Thank you very much.